What's going on, everyone? It's Adam, your host of the Baseball World Today podcast. We are going to start off by talking about the breaking news literally just happened, where Brad Hand signed for $10.5 million with the Washington Nationals. There's a lot of angles to look at this from. The first one, which I'm very upset about, is any team could have had him for $10 million by I believe an option, a player option, just be for fun at the beginning of this offseason, and every team turned that down. Yet here we are. He gets $10.5 million from the Nationals. So first of all, I don't even understand. I don't even understand these teams. Like, we have a premier pitcher out there, $10 million, just take him, and they all turn him down, and then he gets more. I mean, good. And I've said the same thing with Liam Hendricks. Like, how are we going to sign this guy for such a big contract when we could have had Brad Hand for $10 million in a year? It hurts to even think about, quite frankly. However, this is a move that we all thought the Mets had made a week ago. However, that was reported incorrectly. I spoke before about the reporters having a rough week. But now this is gonna hurt for the Mets, as not only do a different team get Brad Hand, a team in their division. The Nats clearly have seen what's happening in their division in terms of how good those teams are. And then the last couple of days, re-signed Zimmerman, signed Brad Hand. So like I said, Brad Hand is a good move in a vacuum, but it's almost embarrassing to think that they could have had him for less, way more easily, for nothing, basically, it feels like. Just very confusing. To me especially. So Nationals showing they still want to compete. I still don't think they're more than a 3 seed in the East right now. However, we'll have to see if that's enough to make the playoffs, depending on what could happen. Right now, though, however, for other teams, there's still a lot of other relievers available. We're talking guys like Trevor Rosenthal, Alex Colomé, probably a top guy out there, Mark Melanson, Shane Green, Sean Doolittle, Brandon Kinsler, a lot of solid relievers out there, as for sure. I anticipate a team like the Red Sox will sign one of these guys. I anticipate the Mets will get one of these guys, preferably a guy like Colomé, I think. Colomé is probably, like I said, the top guy out there, along with possibly Rosenthal, who was very good and didn't allow a run when he was on the Padres in the regular season in 10 innings, so he's certainly an interesting guy. So we'll have to see what happens, but Nationals show here that they are still trying to go out there and compete, certainly. But this is kind of an embarrassing look, I think, for the entire league of baseball, quite frankly. This guy could have been had for no stress and $10 million not too long ago, and yet here we are. He gets it's not a lot more for sure, but even if it was equal, like, I'd be saying the same things, that way less time should have been put into this. It's unknown to me how this man was not picked up then, even is more shocking now. It's kind of unbelievable. I think if you're at least going to give him that money, you should at least try to get him for 2 years, but I guess I'm the only one who thinks that, so. Yeah. Nationals still are probably the 3 seed, lots of good relievers out there. This is, in a vacuum, a very good move by the Nationals, I believe, but could have been a lot easier as well, I'll say.